VEDA Day 2, and it's time to have a look at my bullet journal for this month. I quite like what I did with it, so here we go. So April's theme is comedy, because April Fools is a thing, and that just made sense to me. So we've got a classic here, the bucket of water on top of the door, and you open it, and April 2026 is soaked and the bucket's empty on the floor there. I wanted to do something more complex involving card folding and stuff so that the bucket would physically move down, but it just wasn't going to work out. So I just went with this. Then for the calendar, we've got a clown face and clown shoes, and each day is color coded to the clown's hair, and yeah, it all kind of worked pretty well, I think. It's surprisingly effective considering. My goals and commitment tracking are using a font based on my brother and me. So we've got like my goals, my commitments, and me. And then for my project tracker, it's VEDA. So this is from one of the funniest videos. This is the thumbnail based on it. And this is Ghost in the Stalls, otherwise known as Master Commander by Olan Rogers, and this is going to be my VEDA tracker, just to show this is what's been done, and I'm going to be colouring in the circles here. This was meant to be designed after a comment section, but I don't think it quite reads as that, but it works. The circles are going to get coloured in with the colour based on when the video is uploaded. Week 1 is a bunch of different cartoon characters, or at least animated characters. So we've got the SpongeBob logo style for the week title, then we've got Bender from Futurama, Scooby-Doo, and Goofy. I didn't realise that I was doing 2 dogs on one page for a minute there. It's weird. And then for the second half of it here, we've got Mr. Bean, not quite in proportion, so he doesn't fully read, does it? But I'm quite liking the way I did it, other than that. Emmett from the Lego Movie, Snoopy, and Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. Then for week 2, we've got sitcoms. So we've got the Friends logo, then we've got Vicar of Dibley, Coupling, Community. I've recently done something with their logo, so I decided to go with the one from the school of Greendale. So then we've got Arrested Development, the IT Crowd, Fuck Graham Linehan, Schitt's Creek, Frasier, and Scrubs. Then for week 3, this one was a bit more of a stretch. This one's one that I was a bit like, before doing it. And then it's kind of okay. So week 3 is based around parodies and satire. So we've got The Tick at the top here, very much a satire of other superhero-based things. We've got Team 4 Stars logo, because they did the Abridged series, which is definitely very satirical and parodic. They've got then we've got Robin Hood Men in Tights. Doesn't quite work very well as a movie poster in this being drawn out, but I wanted to draw it, and it's vaguely readable as that. Then we've got Star Kid. They do parody musicals. We've got Hot Fuzz, which is definitely a satire parody of police films, kind of ish. Then we've got Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Barely need to explain that one. This one's a little more weird. So I've never read anything by this author, but this is Chuck Tingle's The Banana in My Butt is a Handsome Lifeguard. And it was just the one that I felt worked best out of the sort of Chuck Tingle stuff. I was looking at other ones, but that actually kind of read best and I felt like I could draw it best. But it's such a wild thing. He's such a wild writer in so many ways. Then we've got The Naked Gun, as best I could do it. And then the original one, obviously. And then we've got Weird Al. So we've got, I've done my best to draw out the album cover from Bad Hair Day. Then for week 4, I went with Dropout. So it's one of my favourite comedy places. So we've got the Dropout logo itself, Then we've got Game Changer, Dirty Laundry, Actually, Dimension 20, VIP, Very Important People, Play It By Ear, Smarty Pants Society, and Make Some Noise. It's one of the best improv places on the internet. Then we've got week 5, and I decided to do an adapted Garfield. So, Garfield logo, or a Garfield logo. Then we've got week 5. Can't wait to relax. Almost May and the end of VEDA. I think that was actually meant to be that order, but whatever, I've done it that way now. Then for my dream diary, this is a bunch of jokes about sleep and all coming from a bed. Then I wanted to do Sylvester and Tweety Bird from Warner Brothers stuff, and so I thought I'd do a nature log. For my media lists, I've got Taskmaster. So this is obviously a typewriter font. It's not quite right, but it's good enough. And then for the borders between each different thing are based on the contestants from every full season of Taskmaster, like that's been published, distributed, broadcast, and it all is in the right order and everything that they showed up in. And this has got every single contestant that we've had, which was season 20 is the last one that I've got here. Season 21 is coming out soon, but not yet. And I put the winner for each season in red. So Josh Widdicombe, Catherine Ryan, Rob, all of them are in there, marked in red, and there's a red line between each one. And we've got the Taskmaster envelopes in between each bit as well. Didn't quite work out very well with the lines, but it worked out. Then for my monthly stats and favourites, this is based on like Live at the Apollo, the like this title bit. I'm not sure how well it reads, but I quite like the way I did it. And then we've got like the classic stand-up microphone, and yeah, just as a dividing line. I feel like this works pretty well, and it's looking pretty good. I feel pretty good about this one, and I'm happy with it, and it's all good. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. I would love to know, so tell me down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next day of VEDA. Bye!